So I noticed in my last video, people are still struggling to use the Kameo Fighter mechanic that's in the latest MK1 Hook update. So I thought I'd take the time to redo the video and give a more in-depth look at how to do it. So instead of doing practice mode, I'll be using local versus, just to show that it works in both modes. And I'll be a lot more clear and concise this time with what you need to do and what you need to look for. So first of all, when you load in, pick the main fighter you wish to play with, and the Kameo fighter you wish to play as. So for this example, I'll just be using Johnny Cage and Asha, and then Striker and Kombat. I'm gonna set the CPU to very easy.
The Great Hall.
So I don't have any
Your
big
Hollywood
issues.
is rife with evil.
You don't need your Chris to know that.
Take one.
Now that you loaded in, you want to pause the game. Press F1 to open the MK1 Hook HUD, and then go over here to modifiers. Enable skin definition log only, this one, and then close out the MK1 Hook HUD and restart the match. Now that the match has restarted, you want to pause the game again and go down to where your Mortal Kombat 1 is at in your taskbar. You'll notice a second tab has opened, and this features all the information that you need to use the Kameo Fighter system. So if we look here, it'll define all this information for Johnny Cage, and let's see what else. Down here we have stuff for Asha. More stuff for Asha. This just shows all the skins and stuff that the characters have, but the main stuff you want to look for is the Kameo skins. These will always be listed as skins 1 or skins 4 for the opponent. So you want to look for the skins 1 tab right here. It'll look something like this. If you're using DLC, it'll say Game DLC Kameo, I believe, instead of Game Disc Kameo, or something along those lines. So now I'll be highlighting this, all of this, and then Control C to copy it and minimize out of the console. Now you want to press F1 again, and just a friendly reminder, MK1 Hook is only available on PC, and it is not available on Xbox nor PlayStation 5. So now that you've copied the text from the console, you need to paste it into the definition swap tab. Make sure it's not the definition source, because that is an entirely different thing that we have to work on. Alright, now that you've had it pasted into definition swap, go back to definition source and reopen your console. Now that the console is open, look for any one of these lines with Johnny Cage on it, and go up to this point where it says BP underscore and then your character's name. What you want to do is highlight BP underscore and then your character's name with the second underscore under it. Now that you've done that, go back to definition source, and it should look like this: BP underscore, your character's name, and then an underscore at the end. Now do not enable definition swap until you finish this last step. What you want to do now is go to extras, and under the change player 1 skin button, click, go back to your console, and look for the skin name of your Kameo. Right here, the striker line, it has right here in front of blueprint, BP underscore striker cam underscore skin 001 underscore A underscore car. That is the Kameo skin, and it'll always be before the line that says A car C. So not this line, but this line. Make sure you don't copy the little period that's here, because you do not want that. Otherwise your game will just give a black screen and crash. So let's highlight this. Let's copy it. And now let's put it where the change player 1 skin section is at. After you've done that, what you want to do is go back here. Do not enable change player 1 skin before you enable a definition swap. Go over here, enable definition swap. Go back to characters and change player 1 skin. Now that you've done that, exit out of the HUD and restart the match. If you've done everything correctly, Johnny Cage should now be playing as Striker. Yep, as you can see here,
Take one. Action.
playing a striker. Alright, and I have the Johnny Cage moveset. So that's how you use the Kameo replacement system, or skin replacement system in MK1 Hook. That's about all I had to show you guys. I hope this was a much better tutorial. I hope you guys are able to understand how to use the MK1 Hook feature. Thank you and have a wonderful day.